kuryenteng hindi talaga kuryente. Na kuryente lang tayo.
Ghost electricity. This is how Ombudsman Jesus Crispin Remulla described what allegedly happened in the solar projects awarded to Batangas Representative Leandro Leviste. Because of this, plunder and grab complaints have already been filed for preliminary investigation against Leviste, his mother Senator Loren Legarda, and former Energy Secretary Alfonso Cusi. According to Remulla, plunder is a non-bailable offense.
Yung kanilang pagkahawak na eksklusibo sa solar ay talaga nagdulot ng damage sa ating republika. Sapagkat hindi naman sila tumupad sa kanilang dapat tuparin at hindi nila ginawa yung dapat nilang gawin. At para bang basta malinaw na malinaw yung kaso na ang kanilang ginawa ay labag sa batas. At ang laki nang nawala sa ating mga Pilipino.
According to Remulla, the contracts were merely sold. The contracts were worth up to 10 billion pesos, but he said this excludes the projected losses of hundreds of billions of pesos suffered by Filipinos due to non-implementation of the projects. Remulla added that Leviste obtained exclusive service contracts under which, he said, only they were authorized to produce and sell solar energy in the country. As for Legarda's alleged involvement in the projects,
hindi naman makukuha ng 21-year-old, 21 lang si Leandro nun eh. Yung prangkisa na exclusive, kung hindi tinulungan ng nanay niya na chairman ng Finance Committee ng Senado. Parang appropriations yan ng House, Finance Committee ng Senado. At ginamit niya yung kanyang posisyon para makakuha ng prangkisa yung anak niya.
according to Legarda, the allegations against her are baseless and do not involve public funds. She said they are prepared to bring out the truth. According to Remulla, the complaints were thoroughly reviewed, especially considering that many Filipinos were allegedly affected. Meanwhile, the Sandigan Bayan 3rd Division has granted bail to former Senator Bong Revilla in connection with the alleged 92.8 million peso ghost flood control project in Pandi, Bulacan. According to the court, the prosecution failed to establish that the evidence of guilt against Revilla in the malversation case is strong. Revilla posted a 1 million peso cash bail for his provisional release. While the court denied the bail petition of his co-accused, including Bryce Hernandez, JP Mendoza, and other officials of the DPWH Bulacan 1st District Engineering Office. Following this, Revilla went to the Sandigan Bayan to complete his bail process, where he was accompanied by his wife, Cavite's 2nd District Representative Lani Mercado. However, neither Revilla nor Mercado gave a statement regarding the court's decision to grant his bail petition. As for Revilla's lawyer,
ang sinasabi dito sa decision, hindi malakas ang evidence of guilt ni Senator Revilla sa malversation of falsification of public documents. So it could affect the main case. Sila pagbigyan ng main, but it's still subject to the assessment pag natapos na ang prosecution mag-present ng kanilang ebidensya. Kasi nagpipresenta pa rin naman sila hanggang ngayon.
for the part of the Office of the Ombudsman, the anti-graft body emphasized that it will exhaust all available legal remedies to demonstrate that the evidence against Revilla is strong. At the same time, the anti-graft body said it respects the Sandigan Bayan's decision while maintaining its position based on its own investigation and findings. The Bureau of Jail Management and Penology confirmed that Revilla was released from the Quezon City Jail Male Dormitory at around 6:14 p.m. Revilla was detained at the Quezon City Jail in January, where he spent more than 6 months in detention. Rod Lagusad for The Nation.